Sometimes life leaves you shattered. You look around and see pieces of what used to be whole, dreams that crumbled, relationships that fell apart, and a heart that feels too wounded to beat again. But the good news is this: God will redeem what was broken. What man abandons, God restores. What time cannot heal, His grace makes whole again. Maybe you've walked through seasons where you lost everything that once made sense. The people you trusted walked away. The plans you built fell apart. The joy you once felt seems like a distant memory. You've cried in silence, asking, "God, can you still use me after this?" And heaven whispers back, "Yes, I can and I will." Because God never discards broken things, He transforms them. In the book of Joel 2:25, God made a promise that echoes through every generation. "I will restore to you the years that the locust has eaten." Think about that for a moment. The years you thought were wasted, the moments you thought were gone forever. God says, "I will redeem them." Not just replace them, but redeem them, giving them purpose and meaning you could never have imagined. When God redeems something, He doesn't just glue the pieces back together. He makes it new, more beautiful, more valuable than before. The Japanese have an art form called kintsugi, where they mend broken pottery using gold. The cracks are not hidden, they are highlighted. The broken parts become the most beautiful parts of the piece. That's exactly what God does with your life. He takes your brokenness and fills the cracks with His glory so that His light can shine through your scars. Look at Joseph in the Bible. Betrayed by his brothers, sold into slavery, falsely accused, and imprisoned, his life seemed hopelessly shattered. Yet, years later, God raised him up to a position of power and used the very pain he endured to save many lives. When Joseph finally saw his brothers again, he didn't speak bitterness. He said in Genesis 50:20, "You meant it for evil, but God meant it for good." That's redemption. That's how God turns broken stories into testimonies. You might feel like the broken pieces of your life are too scattered to ever come together again. But remember this: God specializes in impossible cases. He isn't intimidated by your mess. He isn't shocked by your scars. The same God who resurrected Jesus from the dead can resurrect what died inside you. What's lost can be found. What's damaged can be repaired. What's broken can be redeemed. Maybe it's your heart that needs healing. Maybe you're carrying pain from betrayal or disappointment that you've never told anyone about. Let me remind you, God saw every tear. Psalm 34:18 says, "The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit." He doesn't walk away when you're hurting. He draws near. He gathers the shattered pieces of your life, one by one, and whispers, "I can still make something beautiful out of this." Sometimes, redemption doesn't come in the way we expect. It's not always about getting back what we lost. It's about receiving something better, something eternal. God's redemption is not just restoration, it's transformation. He turns pain into purpose, mourning into dancing, ashes into beauty. Isaiah 61:3 declares that He gives a crown of beauty for ashes, the oil of joy for mourning, and a garment of praise for the spirit of heaviness. So if your heart is tired of trying to fix what's broken, stop striving and start trusting. Let go of the guilt, the regret, and the need to understand why it happened. Hand it over to the one who already knows how to make it right. You don't have to hold yourself together. God will hold you together while He heals you. Your story is not over. That brokenness is not the end. It's the setup for your redemption. Sometimes God allows things to break so He can rebuild them His way. He will take that shattered dream, that failed relationship, that painful past, and breathe new life into it. And when He's done, you'll realize it was never really lost. It was being prepared for restoration. Don't let shame convince you that you're too far gone. Don't let fear tell you that God has forgotten you. Every broken area in your life is an opportunity for His power to be revealed. When Jesus fed the 5,000, He didn't use whole loaves, He used broken bread. The miracle came through the breaking, and the same is true for you. God will use your brokenness to feed others hope, to show others grace, to shine His light through your cracks. So even if you're walking through the ruins right now, hold on to this promise. He makes all things new. Revelation 21:5, not some things, not only the easy things, all things. Every heartbreak, every loss, every tear. He is working even when you don't see it. He is redeeming even when you don't feel it. And when the time is right, you will look back and realize that the pain that once broke you was the very thing God used to build you. You'll see that His plan was greater, His love deeper, and His redemption stronger than anything you could have imagined. Let your heart rest tonight knowing this truth. God has not forgotten you. He has not abandoned you. He is still the God who brings beauty from ashes and life from death. He will redeem what was broken. Hold on. Keep trusting. The story isn't finished. Redemption is on the way.